I'm Elsa, and I'm going to present what I have so far for the final project, which is refining how Magic the Gathering players track and manage their collection. Magic the Gathering is a collectible card game released by Wizard of the Coast where players build decks and battle using a vast array of unique cards. It has become one of the most popular and enduring card games in the world with a large community of players and collectors, with over 20,000 cards in circulation, managing and organizing a collection can be challenging. So the problem that I realized was that MTG players struggle to track their physical card collection due to limited inventory visibility. As a result, they experience frustration, finance loss, and rely on manual methods which lead to error and waste. So the objective for this project I defined was to research, plan, and design a mobile app that helps MTG players efficiently track and manage their physical card collection. The app will provide an accurate inventory, a streamlined collection update process, and reduce reliance on manual tracking, enhancing the overall user experience while minimizing time and effort spent on managing their collection. I break down the project into five key phases: emphasize, define, design, testing, and the final design. In the first stage of the project, my goal was to gain a deeper understanding of users' needs, goals, and expectations. The key questions I aimed to answer in this phase were: what frustrations and pain points do users face when managing their decks and collections? What do they truly want in a mobile app? What do they need to streamline collection management? By addressing these questions, I could identify the core challenges and opportunities to design a more user-centric solution. I then conducted an intensive one-week research sprint, which included 6 user interviews to gain in-depth insights, a survey with 15 participants recruited from Discord and Facebook groups for a broader perspectives, and additionally, I performed a competitor analysis to understand the existing solutions that MTG players and collectors use. From the user interviews, I identified three key takeaways. The first one: most users felt disappointed when they realized they had purchased a card they already own. Some users lack visibility into the value of their collection. And the last one: most users find it tedious to maintain and update their card collection, including decks. From the Discord and Facebook groups, I also gathered interesting insights from the survey, which include: most users relied on spreadsheets to track their collections. All users spend over 2 to 3 hours updating their regular decks to match their physical cards. And most users lack an accurate digital inventory of their whole collection. Once I gathered all the primary research to better understand the users, I moved into the define phase of the project. During this phase, I analyzed, understood, and synthesized the data to define the core problem that the app will address. In the define phase, after gathering and analyzing all the research data, I developed a product strategy to identify the core problems the app will solve, along with the goals and objectives. These also help me to define the user experience, outlining how users will interact with the app from start to finish. To organize and synthesize the insights, I focused on four key activities: created an affinity diagram to group similar data into themes, identifying patterns and insights that help me clarify the key issues to address. Prioritize pain points based on factors like frequency, impact, and user needs, which help me rank the problems to solve first. Developed user persona to represent the target audience, ensuring the design aligned to their needs and goals. And mapped the user journey, which helped me visualize the overall experience and identify opportunities to improve the flow and usability. The first thing I did was create an affinity diagram, which helped me organize and group similar ideas and themes. The three key takeaways were reveal critical pain points that need to be addressed in the design, highlighting features users expect from the app, such as card scanning, deck visualization, and search filters, identify recurring challenges and behaviors that users face. Jumping to prioritizing the biggest pain points from the research, I narrowed it down to four key issues: difficulty tracking card collection digitally, missed deck updates due to required website logins, financial loss from duplicate purchase due to poor tracking as well, and time-consuming spreadsheet managing for collection inventory. By developing user personas, I uncovered two key insights that directly inform the design of the application. Both something that they have in common is that both users experience inefficiency in keeping their collections updated. For example, Dante, as a longtime collector, struggles with manually entering his card into a spreadsheet inventory, while Jake, as a casual player, finds updating his decks through a website tedious. With Magic the Gathering constantly introducing new cards, both users need a more efficient way to track and organize their collections. A digital solution can help them quickly find cards, update their decks, and reduce reliance on physical searches. Now that I have completed the research and formed a strategy that helped me understand better the user's needs, their current challenges, and their pain points, and also their expectations, I move into the design phase. Given the tight deadline, I ask myself which operating system should I build the app for, iOS or Android? And if do I need a design system right away? Once I answered those questions, I immediately start designing to meet the tight deadline. My priority was to build a mid-fidelity prototype for iOS, setting aside the design system for now and focus more on their usability of the mobile app. So I began with the sketches to explore the key concepts and focus on designing the core screens that are collections, search, and scan as they form the foundation of the user experience. Once I finalize these key screens, I proceed to designing the subsequent screens, ensuring an intuitive flow. So as I move from sketching screens to defining features and mapping users' flows, I uncover some interesting insights while building the mid-fidelity prototype and creating the interactions between the screens, such as lack of differentiations between primary and supporting actions from this initial design, a need for more detailed search filters to help users easily find what they need, reducing decision fatigue and cognitive load. And I remember myself to stay focused on the user's key needs by keeping the design intuitive and simple. Even though I initially added some extra features to improve the experience, I realized by the end of the mid fidelity prototype that I needed to stick to the features that my research identified as most important for solving their pain points. After completing the prototype design, I proceed to the testing phase. This involved conducting usability tests to assess the effectiveness and usability of this initial design and gathering feedback from users, which helped me to identify areas of improvements. As I mentioned it before, I conducted a moderate usability test with five participants, each completing five tasks, such as adding a card to your collection, searching for a card, creating a deck, assigning a physical card to a specific deck, and swiping a card for another within a deck. By doing this testing helped me to uncover how users interact with this mobile app solution and what do I need to improve to refine the next design iterations. And some of the key findings that I highlighted and found it in this usability test where all participants struggle to identify the correct button for adding a card to their collection. 3 out of 5 participants wanted a visual indicator for replacement or switching the cards on the deck screen. And some participants found the suggestion label in the search section confusing. They were unsure if it referred to cards within their collection or external recommendation. Next week, I will complete the second round of usability testing for my design iteration, refine the design system that I'm working on, and build the high fidelity prototype. After the quarter, I plan to refine this project and add it to my portfolio. Thank you.